trouble over there. We're going to have a problem. And everybody's standing back. Come on, guys. What's the officials for? Get out there.
Come on, get somebody out there. They're fighting.
I'll tell you what happened. Dean Ray got into that third corner over here, and they were running door to door. They made contact, got hooked. The wave. I've lost 50 since September 21st. Dakota Hendrickson in the front. Allan Ambers second. Allan Ambers looking for a way around that four-car of Dakota Hendrickson. Got a yellow flag out. Yellow flag out for the 81A of Tony Crank.
He wouldn't give the amount, but he wanted to give that to you now.
Casey Guernsey. Back to green. Allan Ambers looked to the inside. Couldn't get it to stick. Falls way back now on Dakota Hendrickson. Into the clutches of the for second spot on the inside. Can't get it to stick. To stay with Dakota Hendrickson, this time nothing to do with it. Easily on that restart to the checkered flag, Dakota Hendrickson. I'm going to make up my own rules. I called him the winner. He missed it by 15 yards. Hit that spot, tried to catch it, and spun her out. Man. The four of Dakota Hendrickson. Leading that thing, spins out, finishes fourth.
We got the first heat winner here tonight for the 305s at Northwest Missouri State Fair. Allan Ambers. Allan, looked like a pretty good run, buddy.
Yeah, it's real rough, real narrow, and I guess it's better to be lucky than good sometimes. We've had no luck all year, and someone spinning on the last lap to give you a win doesn't never hurt, so we'll be on the pole for the feature.
Yeah. I was going to say that's going to put you on the front row then. I was going to say, man, that car was pretty quick. It looked like somebody, I don't know if that's a gal or not, Dakota, but anyway, it looked like she got up in the marbles and whoop, away it went.
Yeah, we overdrove on the restart, and he got away, and luckily I think he just overdrove it going in and flat spun out. I don't know. I guess I would rather start on the outside of the feature, but we'll take the inside. You can't argue about starting up front on a one-lane track.
Yeah. Got a 410 guy down there going to be on the outside of that front row with you, man. Rookie of the year up at Knoxville this year. Going to be some good competition, sounds like.
Oh, yeah, we won this event last year, so we're back this year. And, I guess if you want to be the best, you got to beat the best. And I don't know, we'll get what we can.
Starting inside, too, do you think him being up on that cushion is going to be a little bit of advantage? Maybe not on the start, but, for the race.
Oh, I think it'll be a big advantage on the start, but honestly, I know he's going to jump the start, so we got to jump before he does, I guess.
They'll say a lot of times in these races, you just kind of wait and see what the race is going to give you. So I guess that's what you're going to have to do. Kind of play it cool, just hang in there and be there at the end.
Yeah, and if he gets big lead, I guess it's probably going to come down the lap traffic if we get there. I mean,
yeah, it will.
Hopefully he messes up, we don't, but sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
Yeah. Narrow track, a lot of lap traffic, like I say, could be rough. Allan Ambers is going to be on the front row on the pole. So, Allan, I was telling them over there, you got to get this thing off Amber tonight and get on green, man, and go.
Oh, yeah, we'll be there in the end, I guess.
Okay, have fun, man.
Yep, thank you.
The 92C, Cody Ambers. Right out in front from the pole, Kubley. Chad Jarrett drifts back to third as the 60 or the 55 of Matt Stevenson moves to second. Kubley out in front by a pretty good margin. Ambers. Kubley in the 71C takes a checkered flag. Matt Stevenson in second. Holds on to third and the fourth spot, Cody Ambers.
Rob Kubley from Milo, Iowa here, and you were the winner of the first heat, I think?
Second one.
The second heat, well, just call me old. But anyway, a nice run, man.
Appreciate it. It's pretty sticky out there, so you get up front and get on the bottom and make them go around you.
You know, that's one thing I think I'd be wanting tonight. I'd want this thing on top of me. Boy, them wingless guys out there living kind of dangerous. But anyway, besides that, you run up in Knoxville all the time, I take it?
Yeah. Actually, we just won the Rookie of the Year in a 410 class last night, and Andrew let us run his car down here tonight, and just gonna try to put a good weekend together. Yeah. Yep.
I was gonna say, boy, you run up there with them boys and get any kind of achievement out of it. You are doing some good stuff. But what do you think of this 305? I mean, used to that 410 power, are you having to keep it wound up a little tighter?
Yeah, actually, it is a little bit different because in the 410 we got the power to blow through some of this stuff, and so we really loosened it up where we probably got a little bit of an advantage to these guys because these guys probably have to have their car a little tighter so they can actually handle it, where it's a little slower for me tonight. So we really loosened the car up and let her get up on the pipe and not work this little motor as hard. So
you know, that's one thing I've always wanted to ask a 410 guy that runs a 305, because I mean that's a big step down. are you just used to them faster speeds, and does everything happen slower in a 305?
Oh yeah, night and day. I mean, it's like flipping a switch. And the 410, like I said, I'm a rookie this year, and you go by the flag stand and everything's still kind of a blur. Here it's almost like you can watch and see what people are drinking in the grandstands. It's slowed down so much. So yeah, for sure.
Oh, I like that. That's pretty neat comparison. But like I say, it had to be a big difference. But answer me this. Boy, I don't know if track's going to widen out here later on or not. Do you know where you're starting at first?
Yeah, we start on the front row. No, I don't think it's going anywhere. I mean, it's wet, 4 inches deep. So I mean, we're gonna try to make it to turn one out front and just let her eat. So.
Nothing like being on the front row, and especially on a track like this. I mean, it should give you a pretty good advantage. I hate to say this, but Rob, it almost sounds like it's your race to lose, buddy.
Well, trust me, I know this. I've had all the guys tell me that. So if we can beat, I think one of the Ambers boys starts on the front row, so beside me. So if we can beat him to turn one, hopefully she'll be in the bag.
All I can tell you is that last wingless race, man, he won around the top. So that outside could be the fast way around, and you got it.
Well, and that's honestly, that's kind of my theory. I'm going to make them go around the top of me. I mean, make them go around me, and if they do, then we'll go up there and try to get them back. Yeah. So.
Let's have some fun, man. Go after it, Rob.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
On the inside will be Lane Stone. You got one? Another T. Another T. Ask for it. I'm gonna get it. Quickly out to the front. Kenny Potter up to fourth. Lane Stone sets in second. Chris Parkinson third. Upside down, but a barrel roll. Looks like maybe left rear tire flat or something. Looks like he just caught a spot over there going into 3 when he set the car, and his barrel roll wasn't too hard. We'll check and make sure he's all right. He's climbing out. You're going to have to cheer loud. He's over there in the third corner. Kenny Potter, he'll have that thing back out here in the feature if he can get it out here, I'll guarantee you. See Lane Stone probably going to get around him quick and try to move in with Chris Parkinson in third. Still good. second spot to 73, Lane Stone, and third, Chris Parkinson.
Winner of the first heat here tonight for the War Series at the Northwest Missouri State Fair, Tyler Blank. Tyler had a good lead. Couldn't really pull away that far, but still you had a good lead. Nobody challenged you.
Yeah, I mean, we started second row outside. I figured there'd be a couple cars get together on the first start, which happened. And second start, we started front row outside and never looked back. We was down a little bit on horsepower. We lost cylinder, and the guys are back right now trying to get it fixed. And Mitchell rolled a 3, which I guess all the points added up, and it's going to put us on the front row outside. But I would say by the end of it, Mitchell's probably going to be coming and give me a little company. We've ran a lot of non-wing races together, and Mitchell's a good driver, so I foresee him coming up through there in a little bit.
He ran quick time tonight, looked really smooth up against the cushion. Boy, is there any chance this track's going to widen out for feature time?
I mean, I really hope it does for the racing's sake. I hate getting in a single file line and just out horsepower everybody, but if it happens with me starting on the front row, I'm not going to complain too much. But the track's really narrow. It's going to have to widen up quite a bit, and there's a lot of laps to be ran yet, so I foresee some good racing before the end of this thing.
Okay, he's on the front row, outside, had a good run in the heat race. Tyler, man, things are stacking up your way, man. The cards are in your hand.
Yeah, this is our first non-wing show out this year, so it'd be nice to pick off a win the first night. So let's see what happens.
Have some fun, man.
Hey, thank you.
Wingless sprint cars here, first time this year, or first time ever at this track. Quickly out in front, Greg Clemens, I believe. Lanny Carpenter second. Now Greg Clemens fell back, drifted back there. Greg Clemens in the blue 55. Walton out in front. And there goes the 51 of Mitchell Moore. Mitchell Moore got up on the outside, moved to the lead, trying to pull away from the second place car. Joshua Stevens lost the traction. Coming out of 2, fell back. You watch that battle for third. Joshua Stevens is a lot faster around 3 and 4, but Lanny Carpenter's a lot faster around 1 and 2. Mitchell Moore's going to take the checker flag. 93 of Taylor Walton's got to hold on for another corner. And Taylor Walton finishes second. Lanny Carpenter third, Joshua Stevens fourth.
Got the winner of the second heat race here tonight at the Northwest Missouri State Fair, Mitchell Moore. Mitchell, man, I'll tell you what, that thing was blasting away, man. Looked like you found something up there around the cushion.
It was fun, yeah. I mean, I guess everybody was kind of just follow the lead around the bottom. I think the first few guys was kind of holding them up, so it just kind of opened the door for me, and just kind of worked out pretty good. But now we got to start, I guess, third rows. They're inverting like, I think, 3, so we're going to have to work in the feature, too, to try to do that again.
What's your opinion of having these 9 wings up here at the Northwest Missouri State Fair? It looks like a really good track, but, man, kind of tacky and just a little rough tonight.
My personal opinion is I'd rather be running with a wing, but, I either do this or sit on a couch, and, I'm still having fun. This place is pretty dark, so, I wouldn't want to have a black race car here because it's really hard to see. But, the racing is going to be exciting. That's what matters. So we'll just see what we can do in the feature, and I'm sure it'll be fun.
You're not going to do what some of them modified guys do. You're not going to paint white lines on your front tires so you can see them, right?
Hey, that's a good idea. I might try that. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Mitchell. Oh, look at this guy. We're going to be talking to Tyler here in a minute. But what's your plans? Like you say, starting what was the third row?
I can't tell you my plans because Tyler Blank's starting on the front row and he's standing right here.
Okay, Mitchell, go out there and have some fun, man.
Ball Jr. To the green, the 55 of Matt Stevenson, trying to close in on those top 2 cars. Allan Ambers takes the point on lap 1. Kubley in the 71C to the outside. Allan Ambers fighting back. Little bit of contact. Kubley over the second stretch. Oh, that was close. Well, that was all kinds of missed right there. As a 5J of Larry Ball Jr. moves into third. 71C of Rob Kubley. Stopping the back bumper of Allan Ambers. Kubley seems to be just a tick faster. Allan Ambers, still your leader. Rob Kubley's in second. About 5 car lengths back. Kubley to the inside, slide job. And Allan Ambers, slide job by the 71C of Rob Kubley. Got him out in front, and Ambers tried to get back to the inside, and Kubley was protecting the bottom line, and they made contact, and Ambers spun out. Victory! Out over third now goes to the 4 car as he found his line. Dakota Hendrickson. There comes Dakota Hendrickson. Whoa, had to catch her there. Parkinson might have some for the leaders if he can get there.
We got the winner here for the 305 race tonight here at the Northwest Missouri State Fair, Rob Kubley. Rob, the start didn't go exactly the way we talked about there earlier, did it?
No, he didn't. I mean, Allan got a good jump on us there and actually got out in front and made her pretty wide for quite a while. So, I mean, I was starting to get a little nervous there.
I was going to say, I'd see you make up a little ground, you'd make up a little ground, and then he'd kind of get away from you and you make up a little ground. But then finally, and the only one I think I seen tonight, man, you put that slide job on him there in 3 and 4, and I thought, man, now that's really a move there.
Well, and honestly, I think that's the advantage of running a 410 all year. I get it done to me nightly. So, I mean, it's something that I've seen a million times, done a few times, and some of these guys probably hadn't seen it as much as I had. So
I don't know if I've seen it with the 305 before, but it was impressive, Rob. That's all I can tell you. Pretty neat. But congratulations on the win, and probably taking home a little money in your pocket tonight.
Heck yeah, and the brass is more important. But yeah, we're taking a little money as well.
You know, one of the things I'm also impressed with, open trailer over there, man. Now that's my kind of guy. I love them when they bring them in on an open trailer.
Oh, we do too. The kids love it. I mean, everybody sees what you're doing driving down the road. I mean, and we like it as well.
As I say, waving at you on the way home.
Yep, exactly. We ought to tie the trophy to the side of it so they know that's a winning car. So.
I've never seen that before. That'd be a good one, but I'd love it. Probably about an hour and a half ride home, get a lot of waves, I imagine. But Rob, anyway, congratulations on a really good run. Like, fun race to watch. You know, you guys were right there pretty close together all night, but congratulations.
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
3 wide. Now the way we do this, everybody in these grandstands, I need you on your feet. First time here, we want everybody on your feet. When they come around, I want those drivers to hear you. Parade lap 3 wide. All right, we'll get them double back up. Look for the green flag. Chris Parkinson, Tyler Blank on the front row.
Chris when they took off. Chris slowed down and neutral was going wide.
16 of them. First year for this group and 16 of them here. That is a good deal. And hopefully we'll see them back here next year. On the second row on the inside, the 51 is Mitchell Moore. On the outside, Josh Stevens in the 09. That's row number 2. Watch that inside line. I don't know why, I just got a feeling those guys are going to move quick. To the green, Chris. Oh, already got a couple of them together. We're going to have a yellow flag on this one. That could have been a big mess, and those drivers got around that. A little bit of contact, the 75 of Tyler Blank over there. And I believe Joshua Stevens over there. I keep calling him Joshua because that's what I've known him as since he's been racing the last, 6, 7, 8 years. I've got on my list down here, Josh Stevens, so.
Hey, there's 2 cars on the outside, so we're going to be crisscrossing, so.
Wineless sprint cars, first time ever at this racetrack. Brought 17 of them. One rolled in the heat race, Kenny Potter. Then we lost Josh Stevens just a second ago on the first lap, 15 left for 25 laps. Looks like the 77 of Lanny Carpenter got a problem. Mitchell Moore out in front, pulling away from Chris Parkinson. J.R. Topper second or third. Yellow flag comes out as the 77 of Lanny Carpenter didn't make it back to the pit area. And we got a spin in the fourth corner. You see that? He just gassed on and picked the front tires up. Here in a second, see if these guys have sped up. I believe the fastest time was just over 14 seconds. And around this racetrack, that's flying. Looking for the green flag. This time around, Mitchell Moore, Chris Parkinson, J.R. Topper. Mitchell Moore marching away from Chris Parkinson in the second spot. J.R. Topper to second. Parkinson with a left front row. Parkinson car looked to dig in. When that yellow flag came out that last time, Parkinson came out of the fourth corner, and when he let off the gas, it looked like it dug in on the left front. I wondered if something was breaking on it, and it looked like it did. He couldn't steer it. He went straight over the bank, tried to head for the pit, so Parkinson will be out now. That's going to move J.R. Topper to second. Austin Allan third. Taylor Walton fourth.
Lineup's good.
And the fifth spot, Chad Ty. Trying to get the emergency vehicles into the infield, give them the green flag next time around. Mitchell Moore on that restart just flat left him. But J.R. Topper now sets in second, see if he can keep pace with him on the restart. Austin Allan in third. Boy, Mitchell Moore's got the leave him gear in that baby. He's hauling around there. J.R. Topper trying to close.
Got the winner for the war race here at Northwest Missouri State Fair. I'll get it straight. Mitchell Moore. Mitchell, I know you couldn't tell me earlier what your plan was for the A feature, but now you really got me serious. I guess it's just get out front and go fast.
Yeah, I had to take the advice from my kids. They just keep telling me what to do, and I think they finally figured it out. All I got to do is go faster than everybody else. Well, that sounds simple, so that's what I've been trying to do.
I was going to say simple minds sometimes have the simple answers, but boy, the thing was fast. I mean, I'm not sure, but I think you lapped everybody up to about 7th, I would say.
I think it was 4th, but anyway, it was a lot of fun. Going through lap traffic was crazy. The track was pretty narrow and rough, and when we went around people on the outside, they'd almost bounce up into me. So I started trying to be cautious and go under them, and that just wasn't really working either. So the lap traffic was, that was pretty exciting. Not the kind of excitement that I really liked, but I guess it worked out. But a rough, fast track like that, it was pretty wild. And my dad was just telling me that he thinks that might be the first time there's been a hole on a racetrack, and I didn't run through it. So maybe I'm starting to get better at this. I don't know.
One of the things that kind of concerned me early, and I don't know if you even knew about it, but I'm pretty sure something was broke on Parkinson's car, and he was starting there beside you. And what I was worried about was any of those restarts where you guys were side by side going into one down there, that something was going to break, and almost like he did eventually in 3 and 4, just shoot off to the right. But I don't suppose you knew anything about that.
Oh yeah, I knew something about it. He was starting right in front of me, so I was trying real hard to tell him about it so he'd go to pits and get it fixed. And that way I'm starting on the pole, so I was waving at him. He's like, your car is broke. But he still wanted to run, so it didn't really work out.
Anyway, Mitch, man, what a run. I know got a little different chassis than what I think you'd run the last couple of years. Tell me a little bit about that, and I suppose you're running that more power. We had that. There's a 2000 reverse arm Gambler, which is kind of cool to win races with that because nobody runs those things and they thought they were junk. But I crashed it, destroyed it, wasn't fixable. So this one, I think it's a year newer. So we got a newer car. It's a 2001 Eagle, and it seems like it's a little bit faster. So it might have been a blessing in disguise to crash that car. And we've been, like I said, considerably faster since we put this one together. And we're sitting second in points, and Austin Allen Ball's leading, so we're going for the sneak attack and try to sneak up on him on this points championship. Once again, the winner here tonight for the War Series at the Northwest Missouri State Fair, Mitchell Moore. Mitch, congratulations on a great run, buddy. The mosquitoes are getting to me.
All right, thanks a lot, man. We're looking forward to watching it on YouTube.
Outside, Dale Eaton in the second row, inside alongside Jeff Dixon. No, we're not going to go green yet. Mean Gene's going to tell them keep straight when they come out of that fourth quarter for the restart. Dale Eaton quickly jumped down to the inside. Took that lead. Tim Eaton, we'll see if Tim Eaton protects that inside a little bit better this time. Albie Christofferson was trying to get through the middle, but he was right in the middle where he wasn't used to running in that heat race. Albie Christofferson gets up on the outside. He might have something for those Eaton boys. Jeff Dixon fourth. enough that whenever it came out, it stayed lit up down there in the second corner. So yellow flag comes out for number 88, Jeff Dixon, running fourth, trying to battle Tim Eaton for third. Cars, Dale Eaton, Allie Christopherson, Tim Eaton, Thomas
about hit the tow truck.
and John Bowler Jr. Josiah Stevenson also about to hit the tow truck that was taking the Dean Rain car into the pit.
Oh, stop it!
Red flag, Tim Eaton. I want to make sure he's all right. He had that thing rolling over, and I thought it looked like the left side tires in that heat race was coming out. And he just caught one of those spots in the first corner, and it rolled on him. That's what you call side bite.
He took a hard roll.
He almost caught it and then rolled over the other direction.
He needs to go 88 and then 36C. Those were the two.
88.
They left the track on lap 12.
Okay, so it should have been 88 and 36C.
Right.
Okay. And that was in lap 12. Okay, what about 49?
I got him on lap 12. I got him.
Thomas Roberts did everything
Huh?
he could
Okay, so
to keep
Eaton
getting into
in front
Tim
of
Eaton, and it
36.
didn't look like he touched him. Tim Eaton took him.
So we should put 49.
Right, he just got
right
caught
there.
on that berm.
So it should be 88 and 49. Is that 88 or 86? Oh, 88.
He'll get the trophy, looking for the green flag for Dale Eaton. He's gonna try to win this thing for Tim. He's got been sitting long enough, and the track maybe's changed just a little bit, so we'll see if any of these guys can make the car work better. Thomas Roberts looked to the inside. Albie Christopherson couldn't get it to stick. Albie ran the high side in the heat race, but the outside just not there now. Thomas Roberts still working the 22A of Albie Christopherson for second. Bruce Fair working Josh Steele for fifth, along with Brian Ziegler. Bruce Fair falls back one spot. Brian Ziegler up to six. Start working on Josh Steele now. Bruce Fair back to the inside of Brian Ziegler. White flag for your leader, Thomas Roberts, working on Albie Christopherson. Watch this battle for fifth. Watch a battle for second and for fifth. Dale Eaton's pretty much got him covered. And we'll take the checkered flag. Second spot to Albie Christopherson. Thomas Roberts third. John Bowler Jr. fourth. And the last lap, Brian Ziegler finishes fifth.
You got the winner here of the stock car IMCA whatever tonight, what you want to call him, Dale Eaton. Dale, I guess kind of a bittersweet win. Tim kind of had a little trouble out there, but you still come home with a win.
Yeah, was glad he was okay. It's kind of hard to continue, but he's hard-headed enough. He said finish the race, so and he wasn't going to let the ambulance take him to the hospital, and they checked him over, and I think he's going to be pretty sore. He's headed down to St. Joe now, getting an X-ray. He thinks he's going to race tomorrow, and I told him he's going to have to get an X-ray first, and he can wake up in the morning and tell me how he feels. And he'll probably change his mind by then. He took a pretty hard hit, they said.
I was going to say, it's better to play it safe. By the way, I got a pretty good picture of it. I don't know whether I'm proud of that or not, but anyway, it looked like the right front kind of dug in or something, because I don't think anybody hit him. It just like maybe something broke on the front of it.
No, he don't think anyone hit him, and a couple of guys said it just looked like it bicycled a couple of times, and like he said, he thought he had it saved, and then he felt it dig in, and he just crossed his arms and flipped, and we got a full containment seat in it. It's a big Johnson race car, pretty safe car. The cage didn't collapse on it it didn't look like, so I spend a lot of money on safety stuff, but
pays off in the end, buddy.
You got to be able to do it another day.
Yeah. Getting back to your win here tonight, what is that? 4 out of 5 or 3 out of 4 or something, and Tim won the other one?
Yeah, we've won it 5 years in a row. Tim won it. Well, first year I won it in the old yellow car that 3 wheels real bad, and then the next year I started on the pole, and as soon as we took the green flag, my ignition switch came apart. So Tim won it that year in the yellow car, and then the year after that I won it in the car that I won it in tonight, and last year I won it in the car that Tim was driving tonight, and then this year I won it in the other car again. Yeah. So it's fun. I like racing up here. It's usually a pretty good show, and considering all the rain they had and everything this week, the track's pretty good. Yeah, it's rough right now, but they had 5 inches of rain in 2 days, and I think they done pretty good with what we had.
It really puts the promoter in a bad spot. I mean, the track's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some cars broken. There's going to be some stuff goes on that shouldn't. But, hey, man, big crowd in the stands. It'd really been bad to have to disappoint all those folks.
Yeah, I'm glad they got it in, and not just because I won. It's just good to come up here, and it's tied in with the fair. And
exactly.
Mr. Franks does a good job of putting everything on and getting the things rolling through, and I can say the 4 years before this, it was always very smooth and very fast. Mm-hmm. And, this year just the weather dealt them a card, and I still think it come off good even considering that. So,
good deal.
Thank you.
Once again, winner for the factory stock, street stock, whatever your brung race, Dale Eaton. Way to go, Dale.
Thank you. That's 5, yes. Thanks.